everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. We interrupt this previously scheduled program to bring you coffee dyed paper. So today is normally going to be Tag Tuesday, but I decided since the temperatures are cooler, I could do the video that people have been asking for, and yeah, so I have my instant coffee. Any brand will do. I buy mine at Walmart. I have a stack of index cards, 3x5, and I have just regular printer paper. I am going to use this big plastic tote thing, and I am going to fill it with, I'm not going to fill it, but I'm going to put my water and my instant coffee in here. I do use hot water, not too hot, but hot water enough to get the crystals of the coffee to dissolve properly, and then I'll be just taking it out and putting it on my pan, putting it in my oven, and then we'll see the results. All right, let's go to the kitchen. Okay, we are in the kitchen. Sorry about the lighting, it's just really pretty dark in here. I put quite a bit of coffee in mine. And then I'm just pouring the hot water in. It's a little bit bigger than my pan I used to use. Parchment paper out and laying it out next to the coffee water so I can put my pan here. So I actually got a couple of new pans. I got this new pan. It's from the Food Network. I don't know. I got this at a garage sale. And it is pretty cool because it has holes in, like my pizza pan. Now my pizza pan is stained up, so don't look at that. But this is the pizza pan that gives me all the cool polka dots on my coffee dyed paper. Just this simple pan right here. So when I saw this pan at the garage sale, I thought I could get two 8x11 sheets on here, hopefully, and get maybe a more consistent look. And then I saw this at the same garage sale, and I thought that would be cool in the oven as well, because when you lay this here, you're gonna get, hopefully gonna get those grid marks on the paper. So we're gonna try it. Now, I don't usually wear gloves, and my hands do get stained after this, but it is what it is. If you wanna wear gloves, go ahead. I really can't, I like to feel what I'm doing, so, and some people will take a stack and stick them in here and then pull them. I just, I've tried that, but I find that when they get in here together, sticking together, I end up ripping a whole bunch of them, and it's a waste. So this is all I do. I dip one in. I dip it like that till it's coated on both sides. And then I will just lay it out on my pan, which I'll show you in a second. I just grab another one. This way, it's a long process. It takes a long time. And I also been asked if I'll ever sell my coffee dyed paper in my Etsy shop, and I'd like to. But it's such a long process that I don't know if I could ask. I don't know if I could ask enough money. I don't know if the price, if I could get enough to make it worth my time. Because this is a long process. You have to wait till it dries in the oven. And then you have to start all over again with 4 more pieces. But I am anxious to see what these new pans will do, because normally I'll even put, I don't care, my oven inside is not spick and span. It's dirty because, see, I just ripped one and didn't even try. I would put these right on the racks in the oven to get some of the look that I get. And it drips, the coffee drips down into the bottom, and it's a mess, it's a mess. Okay, so this is how this one will look. You can see that. I don't know. This is different because trying to have the camera in the kitchen like this, but this is the two side by side on that cookie cooler sheet. So I'm just going to stick these in. It's not quite up to heat. I turn it on to 250 or 275. And it stays in there for, well, I check it, and when it's dry, I take it out, but it's usually 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna make you sit here for 5 minutes. I'll shut the camera off, and then I will show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. In the meantime, I'm gonna do some 3x5s. I'm gonna stick them on the old pizza pan, and I'll have them over here waiting on the side until when the others come out. I'll just pop these in while I'm taking care of those, and then by the time I'm done reloading those pans, these will be ready to come out of the oven. So it's kind of, it's an assembly line thing, but I really love the way these come out, and they're fun to work with. They go in any kind of a journal. The polka dots do not bother me, and they're quite cute. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 3x5s over here on the pizza pan, ready to go in when those come out. Okay, these are about ready to come out. They are looking pretty dry, and I just wanted to show you how they looked in the oven. I will show you next how they look out of the oven. Okay, fresh out of the oven. I will have to flatten them out, but this is what one side looks like, and that's what the other side looks like. Hot. Just gives you those polka dots. You'll get some funny colors, funny shapes, but that's how they look. Now I'm gonna grab the other pan. Okay, so I have this pan, the grid, kind of the cookie cooler pan, and these were on here. It kind of gives you kind of a great look on there, like a crisscross look. And now we'll just start over. I've stuck the 3x5s in the oven while I get these pans loaded up again. So we're basically dunking it, getting enough on top so that when you pull it up, it's all covered. This side's covered. I just get the excess off if I can, and I drag it across the pan so that more come off. And then I throw it on the pan and get my second one going. That's covered, so I just drag it across here to get the excess off. Throw it on the pan. And that's basically how I do it. No real secrets here. It's just the pan that I use. And I know everybody was intrigued with the polka dots, but it's really only it just depends on what you dry these on, what you bake them on. That's the magic part, I guess. I'm gonna stick one of these in the oven while the 3x5s finish up. Well, I want to show you the 3x5s before we end this very short video. At the end of the video, well, it'll be the end for you. I'll have the whole stack of coffee dyed paper and 3x5s to show you, but I won't make you sit here for 2 hours and watch me. So this is the process. Just a tub, some kind of a container, couple inches of hot water with your instant coffee crystals, regular cheapo computer paper, and it just, you know what, when it dries, it just gets that lovely sound to it. So, you know, one side will be different. The polka dots will be dark and the other side they'll be light. So that's what makes it fun. And then when you fold it for your journal, it just looks like that. So much fun. That's how I get the polka dot paper. And the very cool 3x5s. I love the 3x5s. I like to use them to make pockets out of. I like to make tags, journal cards. You can really go crazy with the coffee dyed 3x5s. So I like to play with those. Let's check the 3x5s in the oven and see if they're ready to come out. They are ready. And I'm just gonna stick this other pan in, the cookie cooler pan. Show you the 3x5s before we end this. So this is how they turn out. Again, white polka dots on one side and dark on the other, because the, you know, the way the coffee is going. You know, you get some like this because some weren't on the dots. They're just super fun. So fun to play with. And that one didn't hardly have any on. But there you go. There's your pile of 3x5s. You can get so many done in one time. And they're nice and crispy. I mean, look at the difference. Isn't that fun? So that's the end of this part of the video. And the next time you see me, I will have a whole stack of paper that's ready to go, and I'll show you that before we say goodbye. So I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, we are back in the studio with the results. These are the 8.5 by 11 sheets that I got done. Some have the lines, the little grid marks, and then the rest have polka dots. And then I have this nice big stack of 3x5s with all fun different results there as well. So I know this wasn't a very long video, but it's basically, that's all there is to it. That's really all there is to it. You fill some kind of a container with hot water and your instant coffee, and you just dip and put on the pan. It takes so long because, you know, I have 2 racks in my oven, and so, you know, you can only fit 2 pans in there at a time. A couple of sheets of this, even if I was doing just these, it'd be two and two, so I'd be doing 4 sheets every, for about, 5 minutes. So it takes a while. The process is slow, and that's, just the way it is. I don't know of any faster way to accomplish this, except, I have not tried the doing it outside in the summer. I was going to try that with this heat we had, but I didn't feel like it. Plus we had wind, and these would have been flying all over the place. Out here where we live, windy almost all the time. So besides that, I really don't know. Like if you did it outside, you could have a big old 6-foot table and just like lay them out. That's probably a good option, especially in the summer. But like I said, if it's windy at all, then your paper's going to be flying all over. And it was cooler today, so I just wanted to get this done. And I wanted to show, do a video so that you could finally see how I accomplished this. It's really no secret magic. It's just the pans, and they just leave some fun little, dark on one side, light on the other. They're so fun. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for this short video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.